Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. So this is my third video for subject Dynamics BMM 1553. I will continue my lesson on chapter 4 for this video. In chapter 4, Planar Kinetics of Rigid Body, we will derive the equation of motion for kinetics analysis of the rigid bodies, understand and apply the concept of angular momentum of rigid body in plane motion, and then we will apply the dynamics equilibrium. So let's start. In planar kinetics of rigid body, we will be focusing on force and acceleration. In force and acceleration topic, there are 5 subtopics. I will divide it, all of those subtopics into several YouTube videos. So in this video, I will talk about first subtopic, which is mass moment of inertia. So I am sure that you guys have heard about mass moment of inertia before. So let's recap on mass moment of inertia. In this subtopic, students will be able to determine the mass moment of inertia of a rigid body or a system of rigid bodies. Now let's start. Let's consider a rigid body with a center of mass at G. It is free to rotate about the z-axis which passes through G. The rotational aspects caused by a moment, large M, denoted with large M, are governed by an equation, moment equal to I times alpha. So I is actually the mass moment of inertia. What is mass moment of inertia? As a recap, mass moment of inertia is a measure of the resistance of a body to angular acceleration. Okay, it is a measure of resistance times with alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is angular acceleration. So now, in order for us to determine the moment of a rigid body, we have to first determine the mass moment of inertia and angular acceleration. Sometimes in the question, they will provide either one of it. Okay, so what is mass moment of inertia? Mass moment of inertia is defined with the integral of the second moment about an axis of all the elements of mass dm that compose the body. Okay, so from this equation, we can calculate the mass moment of inertia I, where we need to integrate the r squared with the mass of all elements. That's why integral of mass of r squared times with dm. Okay, r is perpendicular distance from z-axis to the arbitrary element dm. So, now you have two equations that you need to memorize. First, equation of moment, m equal to I times alpha. And then the second one is I equal to integrate m r squared dm. Okay, the equation of mass moment of inertia. However, in order to determine the mass moment of inertia, you need to first determine the mass of this element, okay, which is dm. Let's say we have this small element, then it will be denoted with dm. So first you need to determine the mass of that body in order for you to integrate to get the mass moment of inertia. So how can we get the dm? Okay, in the study of planar kinetics, the axis chosen for analysis generally passes through the body's mass center G and is always perpendicular to the plane of motion. In this axis, the mass moment of inertia is denoted with Ig. Okay, since R is squared, the mass moment of inertia is always positive. Okay, so now the unit for I is equal to kilogram meter squared. Okay guys, here I will show you on how to determine or calculate the elemental mass dm. Previously, you already understand that in order to you to determine the mass moment of inertia I, you have first determine dm, the elemental mass. So now, this is the equation for elemental mass. dm equal to rho times with dv. Okay, density times with dv. Okay, substituting in equation 17.1, the body's moment of inertia using volume elements for integration is, so this equation dm equal to rho dv. Okay, substitute into this equation, so you will get I equal to r squared rho dv. Okay, integrate with dv. Since you already substitute dm into I equation. If rho being constant, equation 17.2 is corrected to I equal to rho integrate of v r squared dv. So this is the equation of mass moment of inertia when you substitute the elemental mass. So the most important thing that you need to memorize is three equation. First equation is the equation of moment, m equal to I times a. No, it's not a. I times equal I times with alpha, and then you need to memorize the equation for mass moment of inertia, I equal to integration m of r squared dm, and then third equation that you need to memorize is dm equal to rho dv. And the other part, you can just substitute and simplify the equation in order for you to get equation 17.3. I equal to rho integration v r squared dv. Okay, now there are two methods on determining the mass moment of inertia. I will go through these two methods of analysis together with you by using several exercises. Okay, first procedure of analysis is using shell element. Okay, shell element. And another one is this element. Later you will see the difference between shell element and this element. Okay. To obtain the moment of inertia by integration, we will consider only symmetric bodies having volumes which are generated by revolving a curve about an axis. An example of such a body is shown in this figure. Two types of differential elements can be chosen. First, shell element. If a shell element having a height z, radius r equal to y, okay, height z, radius r equal to y, okay, this one, and thickness dy, thickness of this shell element, is chosen for integration. Figure 17.2b, then the volume is dv equal to 2 pi y z dy. This is the simple equation for cylinder. Okay. This element may be used in equation 17.2 or 17.3 for determining the moment of inertia Iz of the body about the z-axis, since the entire element due to its thickness lies at the same perpendicular distance from the z-axis. Okay, so basically in this subtopics, you need to know, you need to memorize those three equations, and then you need to know equation for shape, like shape of cylinder, shape of sphere, okay, or shape of round, okay, then you need to know those equations. Once you know those equations, then you can determine the V, the volume, and elemental mass. So from that elemental mass, you can integrate to get the mass moment of inertia I. So first, you need to know three important equations: M, I, and dm. Second, you need to know equation for volume of shape. For example, equation of volume for cylinder. And then number third, you have to integrate those volume to get the mass moment of inertia. Okay, from volume you can get the dm, and then from dm you can get the I. Okay, it's just as simple as that. Okay, once you get the volume and density will be given in the question, you can calculate dm. Once you obtain the dm, then you can get the I, the mass moment of inertia. Once you get mass moment of inertia, you can calculate the moment. Okay, it is as simple as that. So that is shell element. Second one is this element. If a disk element having a radius y and a thickness dz is chosen for integration, then the volume is dv equal to pi y squared dz. This element is finite in the radial direction, and consequently its parts do not all lie at the same radial distance r from the z-axis. As a result, equation 17.2 or 17.3 cannot be used to determine Iz directly. Instead, to perform the integration, it is first necessary to determine the moment of inertia of the element about the z-axis and then integrate this result. Okay, so for this element, you just have to integrate Iz, okay, from the volume. You don't have to determine the you don't have to determine equation 17.2 and 17.3. Okay, so there is one pop quiz for you. Two questions. First question, mass moment of inertia is a measure of the resistance of a body to, what is the answer? Mass moment of inertia is a measure of the resistance of a body to angular acceleration. Okay, and then mass moment of inertia is always negative quantity, positive quantity, integer value, 0 about an axis perpendicular to the plane of motion. So it is always positive quantity. Okay, now I will show you one example or several examples, and I will use both method, shell and these elements. Okay, for first question, exercise 23, example 17.1. Determine the moment of inertia of the cylinder shown in figure about the z-axis. The density of the material rho is constant. So now let's see how the process of the calculation. Okay guys, for the first question, exercise 23, example 17.1, this question asks you to determine the moment of inertia. Okay, moment of inertia denoted with symbol I. Since this is in z direction, so it will become I z. Okay, I z. So now, you already know what you are going to determine for this question. So let's go to the solution. So I already draw the figure here. Okay, so now using shell element for the first method. Okay, since this question is in cylinder shape, so you have to obtain the volume of the cylinder. The volume equation of cylinder is V equal to pi r squared h. Okay, so for the first thing that you need to understand, why you have to determine V, why you have to determine volume. Okay, let's get back to the equation. Okay, now you want to determine I. Okay, I, mass moment of inertia, equal to integration of r squared dm. So here r have been given in the question. However, you don't know dm. Okay, dm is unknown. How to determine dm? Okay, so dm can be determined using this equation. dm equal to rho times with dv. Okay, that is why you need to obtain dv. Okay, in this case. Okay, for the first step, you need to determine v. Okay, from v you do the differentiation process, then you will get dv. Okay, dv. So now volume of element here is v equal to pi r small r squared h. Okay, why I use small r? Okay, because please imagine a cylinder inside this cylinder. Okay, with radius r and thickness of dr. Later, when we want to calculate the mass moment of inertia, we need to do the integration process. So, when we do the integration process, we will consider from 0 to large R, means full elemental mass from 0 to large R. So, for V, for the first step, you just use small r. So, V equal to pi r squared h. Okay, differentiation process, dv over dr, you will get 2 pi r h. Okay, then you can obtain dv. Okay, dv equal to 2 pi r h dr. So now guys, you already obtained the dv. Okay, now one unknown is obtained already, dv. Okay, so now what's left is to determine dm. dm is the is rho times with dv. Okay, okay, now mass of element rho times v. Why rho times v? Okay, m equal to m unit is kilogram, rho is kilogram per meter cubic, v volume is meter cubic. So meter cubic cancel, you will get kilogram. So this equation that you need to actually you have to know already. M equal to rho times v. Then we do the differentiation process. dm over dv, we will get rho, and now just simplify this equation. dm equal to rho dv. Since we already obtained dv here, then just substitute in this equation. Rho times dv equal to 2 rho pi rh dr. Alright. So now dv and dm are obtained. Okay. So it is possible to calculate the mass moment of inertia right now. Okay, so now diz equal to r squared dm. Okay, I just separate between the integration process. It's just for you to understand. So I equal to r squared dm. Okay, then just substitute dm in this equation. Since you already obtained dm, just substitute in this equation. So now in order, remember this is diz. So if you want to do integration process, so here will be I. Okay, you can remove d already. Okay, so iz equal to integration process of mass. Okay, r squared dm. Okay, then just substitute this equation iz inside this equation. Okay, and then take out the constants and just integrate the radius towards dr. Okay, this is the part where you need to integrate range from 0 to large r. Okay, this is mass, integration of mass. So we want to integrate full elemental mass. So it is from 0 to R. So just write 0 to R. And then R cubic dr. Do integration process as usual. And then you will get rho pi h R, the power of 4 over 2. Okay. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. However, this answer can be simplified much more by you can integrate dm, actually integrate m, we will get rho pi r squared h. Okay, so actually this one can be substituted into equation 1. Then you can get the simplified version of Iz equal to 1 over 2 mr squared. So that's all. For this kind of type of question, what you need to understand is, what you need to do is first memorize the equation, the 3 equations, and then first step is to determine the equation of volume. Depends on the shape. Okay, since this is a cylinder, then you need to use volume of cylinder. After you get dV, you have to obtain dm. Okay, by using m equal to rho v. After you obtain dm and dv and dm, and then you can calculate the Iz. Okay, Iz, and then integrate to full elemental mass. Okay, by as written here, m, and then range is 0 to large R. Okay, so that's all. That is the calculation process for mass moment of inertia, Iz, for this question. So this is the answer. Iz equal to 1 over 2 mr squared. If the question gives the value, then you can just substitute the value and you will get the magnitude of the inertia, mass moment of inertia. Alright, let's see the second question. Second question, exercise 24, example 17.2. If the density of the material is 3000 kilogram meter cubic, determine the moment of inertia of the solid in figure about the y-axis. Y-axis. Let's see the calculation process. Okay, for the second question, exercise 24, example 17.2. Okay, if the density of the material is 3000 kg per meter cubic, okay, they already give you the density of the material. And then they ask you to determine the mass moment of inertia, I. Okay, now, since last time, the answer is Iz. Okay, Iz because it is z-axis, z-axis. For this question, it should be Iy, okay, since this is y-axis. Okay, so that is first thing that you need to memorize. Okay, let's see the solution together. Okay, so for this solution, using this element, here the element intersects the curve at the arbitrary point xy and has mass. Okay, using this element, okay, even it is this element, if you see this shape properly, it is still in a cylinder shape. Okay, however, you need to follow exactly the similar step that you did for shell element. First step is you need to consider the volume. You need to calculate the volume. Okay, volume of element V equal to pi x squared y. Okay, y. Okay, we consider this small mass. Okay, pi x squared y. Then you do the differentiation process. dv over dy equal to pi x squared. So you can obtain dv. Pi equal to dv equal to pi x squared dy. Now you already obtain dv. Then the second process is to determine dm. Okay, so you already memorized the equation for m equal to rho times with v. So from this equation, we can obtain dm. Just substitute dv inside this equation. dm equal to rho times dv. Alright, so since even though this is this element, but the shape is still like a cylinder, so we can use the determined mass moment of inertia that we did just now. Okay, let's see. The mass moment of inertia for this cylinder shape is I equal to 1 over 2 m r squared. So, okay, I equal to 1 over 2 m r squared. Okay, just use the same equation. Okay, DIY, then we do the differentiation process. DIY equal to 1 over 2 m becomes dm. R becomes x squared. Okay, just replace the terms. Okay, then you will get 1 over 2 rho pi x power of 4 times dy. Okay, substitute the dm, the obtained dm just now into this equation. Okay, then you will get diy. So now, in order for you to get full elemental mass, you have to integrate this equation. diy equal to 1 over 2 rho pi x power of 4 dy, and do the integration process. In the question, they already gave you the density, 3000 kilogram per meter cubic, and then x equal to y squared. So you need to substitute all of these values into this integration process. So substituting x equal to y squared and rho equal to 3000 kilogram per meter cubic, and integrating with respect to y. Okay, because you want to calculate IY. So you have to integrate with respect to y from 0 to 1 meter. Okay, 0 to 1 meter. This is y-axis. So from 0 to 1 meter. Then just substitute this equation, DIY, into this integration process, and then the range will be 0 to 1. Okay, and do the integration process as usual, and you will get the the final value of mass moment of inertia, IY. That's all for question 2. Now, third question, exercise 25, problem 17.3. The solid cylinder has an outer radius R, height h, and is made from a material having a density that varies from its center as rho equal to k plus ar squared, where k and a are constants. Determine the mass of the cylinder and its moment of inertia about the z-axis. Let's see the calculation process. Okay, for the third question, exercise 25, problem 17.3. Okay, the question asks you to determine mass of the cylinder and its moment of inertia about the z-axis. Okay, so you have two things to determine, mass of the cylinder and Iz. Okay, and they already give you a constant, rho equal to, constant for density, rho equal to k plus ar squared, where k and a are constants. Okay, let's see the solution together. So I already draw to you in this PDF file. Okay, so first they just list down what they already gave you. Rho equal to k plus alpha r squared. Okay, so now since it is in cylinder shape, so I use shell element. Okay, first step, as usual, please calculate the volume for this cylinder. So V equal to pi r squared h, then you can determine or obtain dV from this equation. dV equal to 2 pi r h dr. Second step is to determine dm. So from equation m equal to rho v, you can obtain dm. Okay, and substitute dv into this equation. Okay, please remember you have rho here, you have density here. Substitute the given density into this equation, you will get like this. k plus alpha r squared times with 2 pi r h dr. Okay, now the question asks you about mass. Mass of the cylinder. You already know dm. So mass of the cylinder is the integration process of dm. So in order to get m, you have to integrate dm. Okay, by using the range of full elemental mass. Okay, from 0 to r, 0 to r. Okay, then just substitute dm into this equation and do integration process like usual. Then you will obtain this term of m. Okay, this is the answer for m. And then as usual, the moment of inertia of the element is diz equal to r squared dm. This one you know. And then just integrate in order to get iz. Okay, the range will be 0 to r. And substitute r and substitute dm. Okay, dm. This one into this equation. And do integration process like usual and you will get iz. So as simple as that, this is the solution for problem 17.3. Fourth question, exercise 26, problem 17.7. The solid is formed by revolving the shaded area around the y-axis. Determine the mass and mass moment of inertia of the solid model. Let's see the calculation process. Fourth question, exercise 26, problem 17.7. Determine the mass and mass of moment of inertia of the solid model. It is actually an exact question like previous question. Okay, 17.3. So you have to determine both mass and mass moment of inertia. M and IY. Okay, so for the solution, it is totally the same. Okay, so now you're using this element, and remember, since this element is in the same shape with cylinder, you can straight away use this equation. I equal to 1 over 2 m r squared. Okay, and then just similar process, similar step. First, you need to determine the V volume, and then you calculate the and then you can obtain the dV. After that, second step, you have to calculate M, and you will obtain dm. Okay, and based on the question, y cubic equal to 9x, just substitute in the equation. Okay, substituting x equal to y cubic over 9 in above equation, you will get this phrase of dm. Okay, so I mark it with equation 1. And then the moment of inertia of the solid, since it is in cylinder shape, so we use moment of inertia I equal to 1 over 2 mr squared, and just substitute r equal x. Okay, r equal x, so 1 over 2 mx squared, and then diy becomes 1 over 2 dm x squared. Okay, so now substituting 1 in above equation, since you already obtained dm, just substitute dm into diy. Okay, then you will get diy equal to 1 over 2 rho pi y power of 12 over 9 the power of 4 dy. So the last step is to integrate diy by full elemental mass, okay, from 0 to 3 meter. 0 to 3 meter, since it is in y-axis, iy. Okay, y-axis, so 0 to 3 integration of diy. Just substitute diy that you already obtained just now, and you will get the value of iy, mass moment of inertia, 29.4 rho. Okay, and then another thing, they ask you to obtain, to determine the mass. Okay, mass, then just integrate dm. Okay, m equal to integration of dm range 0 to 3, and you will get the answer. So that's all. It is quite simple, and the process is quite the same for any type of question. Okay, this is the first part of this subtopic, mass moment of inertia. Okay, I will give you an assignment. you have to do this assignment, and I will post it in Google Classroom, and you have to submit this assignment. Okay, do it by yourself. We will continue still under mass moment of inertia. However, we will learn about parallel axis theorem. Okay, this time around it is much more complicated, not complicated, but it is there's a more detail into mass moment of inertia. Okay, I will explain about parallel axis theorem in the second video. Okay, so for the first video, I will finish until this part, and you have to submit the assignment to me. Problem 17.8. Determine the mass moment of inertia Iz of the cone formed by revolving the shaded area around the z-axis. The total density of the material is rho. Express the result in terms of the mass m of the cone. Okay, that's all guys. Thank you.